I already recognize Yelan from when she appeared in the chasm. Her archery skills are pretty impressive. So, Laura, would you mind lifting the veil on this mysterious character?
Of course. Yelan is the mysterious owner of the Yenshang Tea House in Liyue.
Definitely not the first mysterious tea house owner we've met.
That's
Suaranya aman, Gi.
right. Look at that. Seems like running a tea house
Suaramu
could be a
aman.
pretty confrontational
Kalau
job
suara
in
di
Tibet.
streaming tuh nggak aman,
Yeah, I
nggak
guess
bisa numpuk
so.
soalnya.
Actually, though, being a tea house owner is not the only identity Yelan has. In fact, you could say that Yelan is a person with many different faces. She relies on
Aman
her
nggak
acting
jadikan ini ya?
skills to naturally blend into any social setting, pull some strings
Nggak
to
usah
guide the course of
hati-hati
events,
berarti.
and then, poof, disappear before anyone's noticed. Her activities have taken her across the other nations of Teyvat, and even to the Abyss.
All right, nice. So she also travels around to that, like the Traveler.
Well,
Tek-tek.
yeah, but maybe a little more dangerous looking than our travel.
Hey, the Traveler can be dangerous.
Well,
Sure, Zach.
Yelan prefers the thrill of exploring
Ritmenya
dangerous places and
belum ada.
living on the edge
Dia
of
Coba
it all.
ngomong, Gi.
Interesting. If
Halo,
you
halo.
ask me, Yelan is starting to sound more like a special agent type of character.
Well, sounds like you are
Ini aku udah ada yang
Oh,
nonton.
Yelan is actually a special intelligence officer that reports to Ningguang, and she
Redemnya
serves
belum
as a
ada.
reliable line of defense in
Udah ada
protecting
tadi
Liyue.
redemnya.
Even those on
Iya
the
kah?
inside like Ganyu don't know the full
Iya.
extent of Yelan's duties.
Tapi
So in
keskip
other
tadi
words,
Uli.
Yelan works
Nanti
under
aja.
Ningguang?
Kinda, but I wouldn't put it quite like that. To Yelan,
Ada
her
subtitlenya ya?
relationship with Ningguang isn't about rank, it's more about a
ada
collaboration.
Nggak ada sih.
Ningguang arranges dangerous work, and Yelan brings
Setting.
her the resulting intel.
This sounds so secretive. I'm kind
Oh,
of
ini
curious
lah.
about how these two started working
Mana?
together.
Aku
Yeah, me too.
anu redeem
Yeah,
kode ini.
well, we'll just have to
Redeem
wait and
kode
see.
ini.
Speaking of her work,
Di mana?
Yelan keeps tabs on any extraordinary
sih.
individuals she comes
Anjrit.
across and puts them on a list.
Aku nonton
It wouldn't
streamingnya
surprise me if
orang.
we even found the
Orang
traveler
nonton
on her list,
streamingku.
and that she's been keeping a close eye
Mana
on
nonton
them.
streaming orang.
Wait, are you serious?
Maybe.
Apa ini?
Maybe not. Anyway, as someone who works in special intelligence, Yelan is a master of disguise and an expert at seeing through people and understanding what they're thinking.
So, if you'd like to see how Yelan operates in tough scenarios and works to uncover the truth, then be sure to check out her story quest, Umbrabilis Orcus Chapter, dropping
Oke,
in
ngomong
version
dulu, Gi.
2.7.
Sweet. Okay,
check.
so now that we've heard a little bit about
Yeah.
Yelan's background, how about we
Oi.
talk about her combat capabilities?
Gak ada
Let's
suara
do
gua.
it. Yelan wields a bow and manipulates a Hydro Vision, and in combat, she's a Hydro DPS
Halo?
character that
Ada
combines
suara
rapid
gua.
attacks with agile mobility. She's an expert at weaving in and out of dangerous situations by
Yelan
swiftly
Giga
moving
Jaga.
across the battlefield and rejoining the fray with
Skip
powerful
sih kayaknya aku.
attacks.
Di tempatku
Sama
nggak ada
sih,
suaranya
Joel.
sih.
You know, she may move as
Kenapa?
gracefully as a flower petal in the wind, but
Suara
do not
audionya
cross her.
nggak ada
She is
di
a
tempatku.
beast with that bow.
Suara audio videonya live streamingnya.
After a short time out of combat, Yelan will enter a breakthrough state, which
Aku
will
juga
cause her
skip sih
next
kayaknya.
charged aim shot to have
Cilde,
decreased
ada
charge time. And once charged,
Ayato.
she can fire a breakthrough barb
Tapi nggak
that will
tahu
deal
sih
AoE
kalau
hydro
berguna
damage. Yelan's
kayak
speed
Senkyu.
becomes quickly apparent in her elemental skill, Lingering Lifeline. Tapping or holding the skill button allows her to move rapidly using her
Masih
lifeline,
skill-nya kayaknya bagus sih.
marking opponents along her
Apa?
path. When her rapid move
Skill A-nya
ends,
bagus kayaknya.
the lifeline will explode, dealing
Ini ya,
hydro damage to
menghilang
marked
ini.
targets. Yelan also has a fixed chance to reset her breakthrough state based on the number of opponents marked.
Ooh, cool. So we'd better try to mark a whole
ada
crowd of
suaranya,
enemies to
cuy.
maximize the damage.
Kocak dia
Her
nih.
elemental burst, Depth
Nggak bisa
Clarion
streaming apa
Dice, deals AoE hydro damage and
Oh,
creates
Angel.
wondrous dice which aid her in battle.
Kenapa?
The dice follow the character around and will initiate a
Nggak ada
coordinated
suaranya.
attack when your active
Audio
character uses a
Discord-nya
normal attack.
harus numpuk
And
jadi
each
satu.
time Yelan's lifeline explodes and hits
Nah
opponents.
kan Discordnya
With
bisa kamu
Yelan's
adain
passive
suaranya.
talent, Adapt with Ease, the active character's damage increases over time while the dice are active.
Pakai speaker
I'm
gitu.
telling you, do not
Iya.
mess with her. She sounds gnarly.
Tapi nggak bakal
Sounds like she
masuk
could also
tuh,
fill
tadi.
a solid support role too.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Ditendang
Yeah.
panahnya.
Yelan also
Baunya.
has another passive talent called Turn Control, which causes
Yeah, keren ya.
Yelan's max HP to be
Pesta namanya
increased
dia.
based on the number of elemental types that are present in the party. And finally, because of Yelan's understanding of the Liyue region, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on a Liyue expedition for 20 hours.
Ah, that makes sense.
Of course, even after sharing all this information, Yelan still has a lot of secrets. Travelers will have to spend more time with Yelan on their journey to learn more about her. She'll also be making an appearance in the new Archon Quest Interlude chapter coming in version 2.7. We'll have more details on that
Nggak tahu
shortly,
dia
so
ngomong
don't
apa
miss
ini.
it.
Ini tungguin Nano aja
Nice.
kita kayak bang.
And now, I think it's about time we introduce our
bannernya
second
siapa?
new character,
Xiao atau
Cookie
Ito?
Shinobu. Oh, she's the pride and joy of the Arataki gang. Second to
Ini si Yao
Ito,
sih.
of course. So
Kalau
let's see her in
Xiao aku
action.
masih gacha Yelan kali ya. Tapi kalau Kazuha aku udah mati Kazuha sih. Cookie Shinobu gitu.
Main bagus nih kalau anu.
Healer ya nih ya.
Ya healer. Support healer.
Assassin.
Main
Ya.
berkunai dia.
Assassin
nih.
sebenarnya assassin, petir, tapi healer. Ini segitanya.
Tuh kunainya keren.
Pedang itu G cuma bisa dilepas.
Just let me know if you
Enggak yang
ever
pas
find
dia
yourself in a
kayak
pinch.
terbang langsung
I
main
can help
berkunai
you
itu nah.
out.
Ada banyak kok.
Lain kuna itu weapon pedangnya itu bukan pasang.
Oh, that's a spicy trailer.
So cool. Yeah.
Keren nih.
I love the way she
Cookie
looks,
Shinobu.
like her color scheme, and of course the green hair and the mask. Like, she looks super capable.
Me too. Yeah, no, I love her design. I love that, like, lightning flowing around her and the swords, the way they go up in the air
Tuh,
and
kamu
go
lihat
down.
weapon yang
Well, you guys can see
dipegang
why
itu.
she'd be an obvious
Pedangnya kan?
addition to the Arataki gang.
kunai.
She's just
Oh,
that good.
iya.
All right, leave the
Pedangnya
introduction to me, will you?
Bisa
Only after
dibongkar
getting to
pasang
know
pedangnya.
Shinobu can you really begin to fathom how important she is to the entire Arataki gang. Cookie Shinobu knows how to do almost anything and is constantly rescuing the boss, aka Ito, and fellow gang members from dangerous situations. With her help, the little wandering gang of misfits in Hanamizaka has become a skilled crew capable of taking on any kind of commission.
Aduh, butuh subtitle sih
I
lagi.
think I see who's really running things in the gang.
So the real question here is, why would someone as competent as Shinobu ever choose to join the Arataki gang?
Well, what are you trying to say, Zach?
Oh, you know what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm not exactly sure, but, let's move on. Anyway,
kode
we need to
redeemnya,
track
Gi?
the start of Shinobu's story back to her family.
Kode redeemnya
Turns out
ada
that her
tadi.
family has traditionally served as shrine maidens to
Sudah
Narukami
kamu tukar.
for who knows how long.
So
Belum.
you're saying she
Kan
went
sama
from a
streaming
strict
ini.
family of shrine maidens to joining the Arataki
Besok
gang?
ada kayaknya.
Yeah,
That's
is that so
Pernah.
surprising?
Nanti lah.
that's a pretty big 180.
Palingan sejam
Well,
2
it
jam
just
ini.
goes to show how much she's changed. When she was younger, Shinobu was sent as an understudy to the Grand Narukami Shrine, but after a certain incident, she started to doubt whether she was really suited for the strict life of a shrine maiden. So Shinobu decided to leave the path of her family behind and search for a path of her own. Out of curiosity,
Wah. Aduh.
the initiative to learn a
Jaringannya
variety
hilang.
of crafts and skills, and it wasn't long before she obtained
Loading
many
tiba-tiba.
certificates. So many, in fact, that she can't even fit all her qualifications on a business card. For example, Shinobu
Tapi itunya
even
masih
went to study
jalan, masih
law in
ngomong.
Liyue,
Oh ya udah,
which is
tadi
when she
berapa
met Yenfei.
detik aja tadi.
So they know each other. Yenfei has some pretty random acquaintances.
Yeah, but Shinobu's had the chance to meet many people along the course of her studies, but because she wanted a free work environment, she's rejected countless work opportunities. She even passed on an opportunity from Kujo Tengu to work in the Tenryo Commission.
Wait, they know each other too?
Mm-hmm. And guess who she chose to be with? You can guess.
Wah, seharusnya kita bawa minuman dulu
Bing
Gi.
bong?
It's the
Camilan.
Arataki gang!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For
that
some reason.
Haus.
Guys sound so excited.
is great.
Okay, moving
No
on.
one knows why.
Moving
Nah,
on.
aku nggak ngerti
All
nih
right, if
caranya
you're
nggak bisa
interested in
dianu
learning
ya.
more about Cookie Shinobu
bisa
and the
apa-apa.
Arataki gang,
Wara.
I know you are, then be sure to check
Gue
out
kan nonton
Shinobu's very own
streaming
hangout
bagikan
event in
video
version
tapi
2.7.
aku nggak bisa denger
Not
itu
only
apa.
will you get to see a day in the life of the Arataki gang, how
Yang
exciting
aku
is that,
bagikan ini.
but you'll
Gambar
also
doang.
get to learn a lot more about Shinobu's past.
Oh, berarti kan
And
nggak
that's
dengar
about all.
suaranya.
So for now, travelers will have to
Nggak
check
denger
out
sama
the
sekali
event
dari
to
tadi.
learn more.
Gambar doang.
Okay, we've covered
Makanya
her
gue bingung.
backstory.
Tak cariin
Now
di
let's see the
mana ini.
Arataki gang's
Tapi kan masih
deputy
live itu.
leader kicking kicking some butt in
Enggak,
battle.
Loh, masa kamu tetap
Kuki
gak bisa
Shinobu is a
kalau live?
support character who wields a sword
bisa, nggak bisa
and
numpuk.
uses her electro
Nah,
vision
kan
to
kamu nggak
both
live tuh
heal
sudah.
teammates and deal continuous
Sudah nggak
damage
live.
from off the
Tetap gak
battlefield.
bisa.
She can do it all. Her unique skills
Nggak bisa,
allow
nggak
her
ada
to
suaranya.
sacrifice her
Di
own HP
videomu.
in combat in
Videonya
order
yang
to heal other
kamu
party
ini
members.
share.
Aw,
It's valiant.
that's so
Masa
sweet of
sih?
her.
It's selfless.
Nice.
It's generous. When she
Makan
uses
aku
her
pakai
elemental
headset.
skill Sanctifying Ring,
Loh, tapi
she
yang kemarin ada
sacrifices
kan?
a certain portion of her HP to create a grass
tahu,
ring
lupa.
of
Yang Ayato dulu.
sanctification that'll heal friendly characters within it and deal continuous electro damage
Enggak, aku
to
nggak
surrounding
live.
opponents.
Lah kan
Tapi
kamu
nggak
nggak
ada
live
Unlocking
juga
the
kan?
passive talent Heart's Repose, her elemental
Nggak tahu lah
skills
kalian.
healing and damage will be boosted based on Shinobu's
Oh, caranya
elemental
gimana ya?
mastery. With another passive talent, Breaking Free,
Speaker
when
sih.
Shinobu's HP is low, her
Iyalannya
healing bonus
ketutupan
is
di
increased.
streamingku.
So,
Ketutupan
travelers will need to
barcode.
monitor her HP when using her skill.
Iya.
You don't want it to be too low, but at the same time, lower is also better.
Definitely, yes.
Udah.
Shinobu's
Bisa diganti
elemental burst, Gyoe Naru Kamikari
Jepang
Yama
kah yang
Right,
ngomong
creates a
ini?
special field in front of her that deals continuous electro damage to opponents
Ganti
within
bahasa
it.
Jepang.
And it goes without saying that
Jepang ada
Shinobu is
damage-nya sih, mantap.
amazing at carrying out
Iyalannya sih
expeditions.
mami
With the
kayaknya,
passive
momi
talent
kalau di Jepang
Protracted
itu.
Prayers, she gains increased rewards when dispatched on
Coba
an
Arara,
Inazuma
Gi.
expedition for 20 hours. So she knows how to
Maksa.
bring home a debate.
Bang Rara bang.
Tasty.
It is. It's very tasty. Let me tell you, man, Ito sure is lucky to have such a capable
Sawer
deputy
dulu
lead.
lah.
But the feeling is mutual.
Yang nonton tuh
Shinobu
suruh
feels
sawer.
the members of the
Nggak ada
gang
yang
are
ada nonton
also super important.
Keluar masuk
They
masuk.
are her
Tadi
true
2,
family
3,
members,
1.
regardless of her rebellious nature. Although Shinobu has to bail them out
Soalnya
of
semuanya
trouble
pada live
over
streaming
and
ini kan.
over
Jadi
again,
YouTuber
the
besar live
gang
streaming
is
saingannya banyak
the
di
only place she feels truly free and at peace.
kayak
I
Roxy,
think
cuma
it's great that they
cukur
found each other.
lain.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I hope everyone is
Jumar.
feeling pretty excited for these new
Udah gitu kita nggak
characters.
Tempo
ngerti
tadi.
lagi
Oh
apa
boy,
yang
we
diomongin.
covered a lot there.
Yeah, definitely a lot. So, I think it's about time we roll out our next redemption code.
Redemption code. Roll
Ngomong apa
out
juga nggak
the
tahu ini.
redemption
Ini
code.
lagi dia.
Di,
Oh ini
di
redeem
banner
code deh Gi.
Shinobu.
Catat. Nah, redeem code. Oh sampai jam 12 nanti malam.
Di script.
Oh ini sama itu Gi.
Bayi.
Kayaknya itu deh. Karena kamu lihat Yelan kah?
Iya.
Yelan, Cookie
Cuma tadi
sama
pas
itu.
trailernya kayaknya ada. Pas trailernya tadi kayaknya ada Xiao. Kayaknya sih aku lihat sekilas doang.
Di posternya juga sih, posternya yang kemarin dibagikan sama itu ada Xiao. Masih menebak-nebak kita, menerka-nerka. Ini redeem kodenya sampai jam 12 nanti malam.
Oh, 12. Wah,
Tanggal 21.
12.
Oh, besok malam. Tanggal 21.
Alright,
Wow.
welcome back
Nah,
everyone.
ini ada
Yes.
Xiao.
Next, we will be diving into some
Benernya.
of the new events players can expect to see
Itu
coming
bener
their way
Xiao atau
in version
special
2.7.
program?
Our first event
Anu,
not only
story
includes our
kah?
new Archon
Nah, nggak
Quest
tahu.
Interlude
Senjata
chapter,
baru.
but will
Event
also
atau
contain
apa?
a new challenge game mode. The event's called
Ini ada senjata
Oh,
baru nih.
Ini senjatanya
Gratisan.
anu.
The Archon Quest will be
Oh,
featuring
oh.
a very unique cast of characters
Senjata
as
baru ya, baru
Genfei,
tahu.
Sama kayak
Yeon,
dekat.
Ito, and Shinobu
Pancing.
team up with the
Dekat.
Traveler when they become stranded.
Enggak, maksudnya senjata
in the
dari
chasm.
event.
And it's not long before we
Dekat
also
kan bukan
discover
event,
that
Gi.
Xiao is also
Kalau
conducting
event kan
an
terbatas,
investigation
dekat
of
kan
his
bisa di
own in the castle.
selamanya bisa kita tukar.
Investigation, you say? Because there's a lot of history and secrets buried within the chasm, including the story of how the people of Liyue fought off monsters 500 years ago. Yelan has been monitoring this place for quite some time, trying to find out the truth of what happened
Oh
back
iya itu
then.
kayaknya
It
Archon
turns out that
Quest.
this piece of history is also
Interlude
related to
Chapter.
her origins.
The mystery. Yeah,
Coming
the
soon.
group will also find themselves
Quest.
facing a crisis in the chasm.
Ketika
Kenapa?
Arkon tidak mau bantuin MC,
Definitely be
nyariin
a
adiknya.
thrilling experience.
Tapi kan dipersilakan
from what's
masuk ke
been
negaranya
revealed in the
dia.
previous version, we know that there is a deep connection between the Yakshas and what happened in the chasm. It even seems that our vigilant Yaksha Xiao has some obsession with the area.
2.7,
It'll be interesting to see why he's in the chasm
2.8,
and what he's looking
2.9,
for down there. Travelers will have to follow Xiao's
Sumeru.
steps to learn more about the history that has been
masih lama
sealed
yo.
there.
As travelers play
Lumayan.
through the
Kliknya dari
Arcane Quest, the
kapan
combat
itu?
challenge Realms of Guile and
Kliknya
War
sudah dari
will also
awal tahun
gradually
nggak sih?
become available. Travelers will need to
Lama
constantly
sih.
defeat enemies within a challenge
Katanya
domain.
mau ada
Completing
Sumeru.
3 challenges will be counted as a round. The first 3 domains will
event
consist
ya.
of 3 rounds, and the last domain will have 6
Domain
rounds.
baru kah?
What's unique about this event is
eventnya ya?
that after each
Enggak
round,
event
you
nih.
have to rearrange your party according to the domain's rules.
For example, in the Dire
Bisa milih
Cliff
rules.
domain, only one member of the current
kayak yang hari
party will be
itu.
selected to continue on, while everyone else will enter
Karakter sudah
recuperation mode
dipakai nggak
and
bisa
will
dipakai
be
lagi.
unable to fight. In another domain, Kaleidoscope Cage, 2 characters will be selected at random and will be unable to continue the fight.
Oh, 2
Interesting. So,
karakternya
it
di
looks like
banned tapi
travelers will be
random
prepared to
di
face
bandnya.
a variety of scenarios.
Yeah, but I'm sure our travelers will come up with some teams and strategies
Kok
to
sionya
handle
bisa
the
gitu ya?
challenges. Still, it sounds like they're gonna need to use a lot of
Konstelasi.
characters.
Oh iya deh.
I don't know if everyone's
C6
leveled
ya.
up quite so many.
Oh yeah,
C6
that's a good
parah
point.
sih.
I know I
Pantes
gotta
beda
level
sionya
up
kayak sio aku.
Insting-instingnya
a lot of my
3 kali.
characters.
Mana ada 7 kali.
Mention that each of the domains will also have
Kan
multiple
abis
trial
loncat kan
characters
jepret ke
prepared for
bawah
travelers to
bisa
use.
sing.
And
3 kali
additionally,
doang. 3 kali
travelers
tuh.
may select
7
and
kali.
equip 3 stratagems per combat round
3
that will
kali.
provide buffs
Kamu main 3
in
kali kah?
battle.
Aku dengar 7 kali.
Travelers may consume
Kalau
3 kali ya,
stratagems
loncat
they
lagi.
7 kali
collected in
langsung
battle
OP
to
memang.
draw stratagems,
Energi
or
recharge-nya langsung
select a
penuh.
previously equipped stratagem for continued
Wes.
use. Stratagem shards may even be
Makanya
used to
C6 tuh.
redeploy downed characters.
Ya nggak tahu juga
With
sih
the help
worth
of all of these
itu atau
supporting
enggak sih
mechanics,
itu kalau C6.
travelers can confidently try the challenges with different combinations of characters.
Yeah,
Apa
and in
rewardnya
addition to
nih?
exchangeable rewards in the event shop,
Itu
everyone
ya?
should remember to
Itu?
also collect rewards from
Talent,
the challenge
Primo,
quests on the event page.
Kron.
The rewards will include an event-exclusive
Oh,
4-star
iponnya dari
bow
sini.
called Fading Twilight.
Ooh, fancy.
Sounds cool.
So you guys have got to
Harusnya
check
bisa
out this event.
Raven juga itu, Raven 5
All right, our next event is called a Muddy Bazaar
sampai
Adventure.
maksimal 5 itu
This one
biasanya.
also takes place down in the
Primonya
chasm.
sih.
Darn mysterious chasm.
So mysterious.
Nih
For
baru
reasons
lagi nih.
unknown,
Iya.
some dark mud-like substance has come pouring out of the
Misteri
caverns
lain
and
dari
mines
chasm.
of the chasm.
Map
And once again, the Sumeru
Kasem.
scholar Hosseini has appeared to help us resolve the crisis. In this event, we will have to deal with constantly oozing dark mud, as well as monsters that have been strengthened by its effects.
Ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
Senhe.
With the help of Persina's spike,
Karena biasa
we'll
aja loh
clear
Senhe
the
ini.
mud, weaken and
Tapi
defeat
kok-
monsters,
Tapi
and
di-
let the
Jadi
spike
skip
purify
ya.
the surrounding area while energizing itself.
Keke.
Attacks from monsters will
Untuk
disable the
Apa
spike,
sih dia
so
naikin
travelers
apa?
must
Aku
be
nggak paham
sure
juga
to
sih
protect
itu.
them. Also, when the spike
Nggak
is
tahu
operating
juga.
normally, using blooming
Ini pas
light
Senhe
with a
itu
moonstone
aku nggak
attribute of a
mainin.
certain level will clear
Lagi
out
pensi.
nearby oozing
Nggak-
concretions, granting the spike additional energy and
Jadi
speeding up
quest-questnya
the
aku nggak
charging
tahu.
process.
Oh, heck yeah.
Nice.
Quest story-nya.
As the
Aku
event
juga lagi
progresses
nggak
through
main itu,
different
pas
phases,
ini.
uses for the spike will also change. For example, the spike could
Pas
release
Yemi kok
jadi
shockwaves
belum
at
main.
intervals that attack opponents and dispel the
Pas
buffs that
Yemi
those
kok aku baru main.
opponents possess. Also, the challenge objectives will change throughout the event.
Bermain udah.
In some challenges,
Banyak
travelers may
karakternya.
have to
Sudah
defeat the
sepuh.
enemies in a limited amount of time,
800
while in
ID-nya.
others, travelers will have to escort a hot air balloon to its destination while
ID-mu
clearing out
berapa,
dark
Ki?
mud along the way. In the
UID-mu.
last phase of the event, travelers will have to
800-an
clear
kan?
dark mud
800-an.
and defeat monsters to reach
Sepuh
a high
berarti
score.
akunmu.
In this challenge, powerful opponents will appear and travelers may defeat them to
Oh,
earn
yang
more
yang
points.
sepuh itu anu,
Travelers will need
pokoknya
to be
dia
careful
amber,
of the dark mud
amber
as it drains
dapetin
HP
ambernya
and affects our
pas
ability to move. So
pokoknya Genshin
be sure to
rilis,
stay safe and make quick
ada
work
orang
of
main tuh kan
any
dapat
enemies
3
you encounter.
karakter
Keep
toh.
yourself alive.
Pertama amber,
Yeah.
I'm up.
terus Lisa
you
atau
guys
Keia itu
remember how I
duluan.
said that Shinobi
Nah itu pas
studied
dapetin
botany
si ambernya
before?
ini,
Well,
itu sepuh
to
sih. Pas
celebrate
dapetin
her
ambernya
graduation,
pas
we're holding a special
rilisnya.
The Almighty
Kalau aku berapa
Arataki
hari
Great and
Cara
Glorious
liatnya
Drama
gimana?
Festival,
Nggak ada kan tapi.
which, in case you didn't catch
Lihat
that, is
karakter,
gonna be
lihat karakter,
another
cari
game
ember.
event.
Yes,
Terus?
rhythm game.
Nanti ada keterangannya
Rhythm game.
diperoleh
Yep,
tanggal
and we're
berapa.
gonna be shaking things
Ada
up a
kayak
little
gitunya ya
from
di
the
Genshin
previous
ya?
music games. This
Oh, baru
time,
tahu aku.
travelers will be receiving a drop.
Tapi ID
So the game
801
will be
juga
changing
sepuh,
to a
Gi.
playstyle that is a little more suitable
Sekarang
for
kan
a
Ya,
progressive
lumayan.
feel.
It'll
Sekarang
probably be best if we just show the
sudah
travelers how it works. So
akun
let's take a look at how to play.
850-an sekarang,
Alright, here we
850.
go.
Apa yang
Yes, promo. That's the only kind of rhythm game. I want.
astaga, event nggak penting.
Let's go, drum in hand.
Event
Alright, it's like
Apa
one of the
namanya?
semicircle style ones.
Rebahan.
I can get behind
Rebahan.
that.
Okay, so you gotta use two hands.
All right.
kosidahan, Gi.
I mean, some people do them one-handed, but I can't imagine doing that personally.
Yeah, it's
Dipencet-pencet aja
We're
itu
seeing a lot of single
Sama kayak
notes.
masa-masa
Yeah, we
ini
got the
Guitar
taps
Hero.
and we got the hold.
You got tippy
event
taps.
apa?
Guitar Hero.
And we have
Persis
the double
pasti.
notes too. You have to hold them down at the same time.
KSD,
Nice, multitasking.
GKL.
Ya,
Kalau
karena
gitar sih
susah
masih
Really
ini.
loving
Kalau
that.
gitar sih masih mending, Gi. Robana. Atau alat musik yang lain tuh nah. Malas dulu kasidahan.
Itu ke kameranya, posisi kameranya ganti-ganti, kadang pusing aku. Tuh kameranya kan ganti-ganti tuh
Iya.
posisinya.
Kalau di HP pusing ya.
This music is bopping.
Pusing,
I know, right?
sudah ngapalin
That's what
tepatnya
all
di
the
mana
kids say.
titik-titik mana.
Bopping.
Backgroundnya langsung ganti gitu. Jadi langsung
Oh,
ngeblank.
tough,
I think they
complicated.
Get
missed one. Oh,
distract.
they missed one. No.
No.
Combo
Look at that
breaker.
combo.
Double notes. Lots of double notes.
Tapi musiknya asik ya kalau
Iya,
musiknya
iya.
ini.
I'm like
Oh, kamu nggak denger ya?
bopping my head to the music.
Gak denger aku gambar doang tuh. Ngapain?
Musiknya musik rock kok. Wih, kombonya 88. Poinnya 4.000.
Time to shine.
Oh, how fun is that? Oh man, that looks so fun to play. Well, considering that travelers might be playing the rhythm game on a variety of different
Itu apa tuh yang di
devices,
bawah
the
tuh?
designers
Kanan,
have so
bawah.
kindly implemented
Apa
a
nih?
lag
Kanan.
calibration function. This means
Kanan bawah
travelers
mana?
can calibrate their device by tapping
Tadi
the
di
screen
bawah.
when they hear the accented
Kayak
and can
ada
adjust the
rewardnya tuh.
decision line until it
ranting.
roughly
Ini
coincides with the
tutorialnya.
note position they entered.
Itu
By
bisa ke
making these little
spasi. Oh, beda
adjustments,
berarti.
travelers can improve the gameplay experience for each of their individual devices and playing habits.
Also, we'll be able to adjust the note falling speed as well as the volume of the button sound when pressed. Additionally,
Settingannya
more
aja ini.
detail was given to how the system determines whether each note is counted as successfully hit
Settingan tempat
or
ininya ya,
missed.
tempat
In this music game,
Kauknya.
travelers will have access to all three
Oh,
difficulties
tiap
from the
karakter
very
bedaan
beginning.
berarti.
So,
Pro.
travelers who are more confident in their drumming skills, such as myself, can clear the higher
Nah, itu yang kayak
difficulties
ranting
and
di bawah,
still be able to
kanan.
collect the
Weapon,
corresponding rewards for
accession,
completing the lower
material.
difficulties as well. And just wait, I haven't even gotten to the coolest feature yet.
Oh.
As tunes
Material
are
gitu buat
unlocked, a
weapon.
note editor mode will also
Itu
be
baru sih ya.
unlocked.
Oh, cool! Create your own.
All right, that is pretty cool.
Travelers
Oh,
can
itu
freely edit the
musiknya.
note
Loh,
positions in these tunes to
ini kayak
create
mana
their
nih?
own
Kok kayak
beatmaps of the game's musical scores, which can then be shared with other people.
Nice.
Of course, in order to share your tunes with others,
Apa
you will
maksudnya
first
itu?
be required to play the song and reach a specific rank to generate the share code.
And finally, travelers will also find some special gifts and messages left by some familiar friends at the festival. So don't forget to check those out.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I know you will.
All right, and last but not least, we have another interesting event. The aim of the event? Create a robot.
Ha!
Ini apa
Nobody
lagi
saw
nih?
that one coming. That's right, travelers will receive a material collector from a toy merchant from Fontaine. There are a total
Material
of 3
collector.
processes you must complete. Number 1, source material collection. Number 2, elemental charge. And number 3, core activation. Completing these processes will produce a robotic furnishing that can be placed in the Serenity Pod.
The robots
Apa
can
itu?
have a
Random.
variety of possible model types and
Gi-
animations, which will be determined by
Oi,
what you do
kok
during the
diem
3
kamu?
processes we just mentioned.
Nggak
There's
batuk
even
aku,
a chance to
enak.
produce a special furnishing that can perform
apa
all
ini?
3 animations.
Oh, nice. During the event, travelers will be able to claim a total of 4
Ini si
robots
Nitipot
from
nih.
test model
Oh,
vouchers. If,
sudah
say,
bisa si
you were
Nitipot
unable
ya?
to produce the model you wanted, you can use the trade function to send requests and obtain the product model that you need.
So, who's excited to make some robots?
I am!
Aduh.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Buffering.
see what everyone makes in this event.
Maaf
And that's it for the
Kyun.
new events in version 2.7. Next, we have some important system updates and optimizations
apa
coming
domain
to the
baru?
game. First, to help travelers on their adventures, the system designers have added challenge
Apa itu?
feature tips
Rincian
to the
kah?
beginning of some high-level material domains. These will
Menambahkan
include some
challenge
suggestions on how to
fitur
quickly defeat the monsters
untuk
in the domain,
beberapa
which might help travelers
level
find
domain
the
tinggi.
optimum team or strategy to efficiently clear it. Next, the system designers will be providing some detailed tips to help players train and strengthen their
Oh, ada
characters.
rekomendasinya
When
sekarang.
players open the character talents menu, they can use the newly added talent reference button to see talent
Talent
priority
update
recommendations based
rekomendasi.
on the actual data of other active players.
Buat
And by
player baru
pressing the
nih yang
attribute
gampang.
reference button in the character artifacts menu, players can see the main attribute usage
Sekarang ada rekomendasi
statistics for
statnya,
each
Gi.
artifact slot. The system designers wish to give everyone
Lumayan
more
bantu
intuitive
sih.
data to reference
Iyalah.
while choosing how to
Kalau
strengthen
dapat
each
karakter
of your
baru kan nggak
characters.
perlu
Ooh, cool.
nonton
Yeah.
YouTube.
That'll make it easier.
The talent
Dari
reference
in-game aja
button
bisa.
looks super convenient. Like, it seems like it would be really helpful if you're kind of on the fence and
Full
you don't know which
Blizzard
one to
lagi.
pick. You can see what
Apa?
everybody else has
Jika
like
ini.
done in the past.
Oh,
Full
totally.
Blizzard.
Anyways,
Danunya.
we also have another update regarding the
Ini
game.
kenapa ada
Movie-nya
Yanko
susah
ya di sini ya?
During version 2.7, we will be
Bintang
releasing
4 ya.
a new OST album, Millilith's
Ya itu kok ada di
Watch,
situ.
Yanfe
which
udah
includes all the music composed
Sudah lama
by the
Yanfe
Hoyo
nggak
Mix
anu,
team
nggak
for the
muncul
new
lagi.
Chasm area.
Ooh, sounds cool. My favorite part of any game is the soundtrack, so I'm looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have a new
Si
collaboration
kambing
to
apa
announce to
kayak
everyone.
kambing sih.
Genshin Impact
Yan,
will be
kambing
teaming up with the
update terus.
Funko brand to
Update
release
terus.
a series
Kambing.
of Genshin Impact Funko
Lagi
Pops.
beli Gi.
Whoa! Yeah. The first wave will feature
Jelek.
figurines of
Nah, aku nggak
Paimon,
pernah tahu
Ether,
apa faedahnya
the one I voice,
beli-beli kayak
and
gini.
Lumine. These will be released
Mirip
as
juga
Funko
enggak?
Pop Asia
Palanya.
bobblehead
Ya
figures.
itu.
Travelers who are interested can head to the official Funko website to be notified when the figures are released. Although you have to wait for the figures, you won't have to wait for the next redemption code.
Yay!
Nah, random code. Catat.
50.000 muara lagi lumayan. Catat. Ini
Ya,
perlu
lumayan
kutus
ya.
di deskripsi kah redeem code-nya?
Tianu aja di apa sih pin di pin komentar kali. Bisa kah
Nggak
pin
ada yang
komentar?
komen. Bisa sih, orang gak ada yang komen, pasti komennya cuma satu.
Hmm. Butuh murai ini sama samurai. Material samurai. Buat si
Buat siapa?
Are
ayah
we seriously at the end already?
ayahnya
For
sudah
real? That flew
9,
by.
8,
Yeah, but
Nih,
we
Gi,
actually covered a
benernya,
lot of
Gi.
content
We
today.
definitely, we did cover a lot, didn't we? And as usual, I gotta
Apa
ask you
ini?
guys,
Apa dulu nih?
how did you like being on the special program?
Super fun.
It was great. I love my
Apa
little
nih?
chibi.
And I'm super excited to have gotten to give Ye
Jeng,
a formal
jeng.
introduction.
Ini aja yang gue tunggu-tunggu.
Nice.
And I'm really excited for people to meet Cookie.
Buat kesimpulan
Yeah.
akhir
Oh my
nih.
gosh, there's so many things coming.
Jadi ada
Benernya
isinya
siapa?
dikit,
The
Pak.
rhythm game.
The rhythm game.
Rhythm game.
Yes, and building a robot. I'm excited for the storyline as well to see,
course.
more of what is
Kayaknya
happening
gue
down
makan
there in the
bacot nih,
chasm.
nggak di
There's a lot
in-game,
going
nggak
on
di
down
sini.
But yeah, I guess that is it for today's special program. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see y'all next time.
Loh, kok
Thanks
sudah selesai?
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Lah kok selesai? Gi?
Pasnya mana?
Wah, dia cuma ngumumin anu doang. Selesai, Gi.
Apa terus? Masa ketinggalan tadi sih?
Wah, nggak ada anunya, berarti dia nggak ngumumin pasennya, bannernya dia.
Jadi Mungkin ada isinya dah ini dah streamingnya.
Dia cuma ngumumin ini aja berarti event-event sama update-nya. Wah, nggak bisa dianu ya.
Replay.
Iya. Aduh. Kesimpulan Ki,
Sejauh sih kayaknya.
sebelum ku end streamnya.
Jadi kesimpulannya
Apa
apa ya?
tuh?
Aku bingung juga sih.
Kesimpulannya akankah? Yang pertanyaanku cuma satu sih Ki. Weapon barunya tadi tuh
Apa itu?
worth it seperti The Cats atau enggak?
Kayaknya biasa sih, kayak senjata biasa.
Tapi kan kalau biasa kayak The Cats lumayan Ki.
Enggak,
Nambahin
enggak.
crit rate sama damage elemental burst.
Rata-rata
Pasifnya.
yang bau dari event itu elemental mastery.
Elemental mastery buat
Biasanya.
siapa? Sword aja cuma buat
Nggak
Kazuha
tahu.
kan?
Soalnya dari event-event sebelum-sebelumnya hadiah dari bow itu ningkatin itu elemental mastery.
Udah deh nih. Sampai sini dulu Ki ya.
Ya sampai sini dulu.
Perjumpaan kita. Kita juga mau mengulik
Hari ini.
tadi tuh apa sih yang diomongin. Untuk redeem kodenya taruh di komen Kaki.
Ya taruh di komen aja. Atau di deskripsi
Iya.
juga nggak apa-apa.
Kalau nggak di komen di deskripsi nanti ku taruh. Oke deh.